I guess she will be going around the mountain when she comes. Not in any other context. Game Wolf Plays Blood. That's right. This is video number 42, which obviously means a lot to life people, or specifically, those people who hitchhike around the galaxy hoping for a free lunch in space. And how are you, my fine viewers? Of viewing quality, that view for the views. I do it for the views. No. I do it for the users. I am the users. This may be the toughest level in the set, if only due to the platforming. Other than that, not really. But, yeah, I put that in, like, in League with the Cold Rush level in Episode 2. In terms of platforming, it's like, oh man, hope I don't fall off. That's this level. Yeah, whenever I think of first-person shooters and platforming, I'm thinking, like, oh god, I'm gonna die. Because that's usually how I die, is by falling. So, yeah. Oh well, he said. Demonstratively. Not falling, that is. Is this the level 1 music again? Sure, why not? This level is longer than I think it would have been, but hey. Check out this secret, so you can look at the overpass. It's for the life seed. Naturally, I want this secret in Hell and Back. Pay attention to the danger signs, unless you like dying. You like dying, don't you? You're one of those dead people I've heard about so much. Dead man with the powers of being dead. 1,000 peer bucks from your peer account. Give in to the peer pressure. Because social credit, I don't fucking know. You think credit would have to do with being social in the first place, so why you'd have to go a step further. It's like asking me why social media is social and or media. Turns out it was neither of those things. And technically, social media is just how we've been using the internet in the first place. You know, like with forums and blogs. So it's like, why even go here? There's a simpler reason. It's so you can find literally anyone. But maybe people don't want to be found. I think I found that to be true. I don't know, dudes. Recommend me some, like, 30-plus old gamer discords. You know the problem with that, though, right? Most likely because I'm not going to be able to relate to people who have kids right now. Or have jobs that take up most of their day. So it's like, oh no, they're actually doing important things that they need to be doing. And it's just like, oh, here I am, doing the video games for the rest of my life, sirs. It is my gift and my curse! Like a lot of things in life. Did you know this level has a forklift? Out of nowhere? Cool. Plus 5 points from the Wolfster. I thought about changing my name, if only for, like, unique purposes, so you could find my content earlier, but I've decided against it for a couple of reasons. One, everyone's too used to it. So, you know, if you hear Gaming Wolf, you know it's me. Even though there's other people that pretend to be me, to the point where, like, every day I get messages being like, did you sign up to this? Did you sign up to this? And I'm like, no. And I've just given up, because at a certain point, even, like, you know, the mail itself would be like, you signed up for this other mail under the same thing. It's like, no. So, the thing is, it isn't one culprit. It's like that joke about Mr. Burns somehow living forever because he has so many diseases they just can't take over because they're too busy fighting each other. That's how I feel like about anyone stealing my identity. Not that I'm asking you to do that. Don't. Little shit. No, what I'm saying is that, like, a lot of people are trying to do this as I speak, I think. And they're struggling because they're not realizing that because of the commonality of... I'm able to stay safe by just having such a common name. Somehow. Like, imagine your account is like John Smith or something like that. And there's many, many John Smiths. Chances are you're probably safe. It's not even security through obscurity. Quite the opposite. It's security through familiarity. In fact, that's how I think social media has been working, is security through familiarity. People know each other like a little village, and that's how they stay safe. Supposedly. Stay safe, my friends. Das Bosks Eskies. Oh no, I was just like, oh, you're just tempting fate by showing up. I was like, no, I'm talking about like a stupid little shit thing that I happened to go through that wasn't expecting to have to talk about because it's kind of lame and also it bugs me. Oh well. I guess if you're that kind of person, you made it through that far, I commend you, because why'd you, like, wait till now? Even for you to find this out based on a link, someone had to do the job of listening, so it's just like, it works for itself. If you get well known enough, and you kill enough spiders, oh my god, those spiders. I wonder if that means there's another Mother Spider, Madre Spidor. Did you know that Japanese Spider-Man's gonna be in the new Spider-Verse movie sequel thing? I mean, there's that, but I'm actually looking forward to having a movie about Miguel O'Hara. I really like the Spider-Man 2099 version of Spider-Man, like, more than I have any right to. Actually, a lot of that 2099 stuff is interesting. I think the only flaw now is we're getting pretty close to 2099 as an actual species, so we should probably just rename them retroactively to 3099 so it doesn't get weird. Actually, the only other thing weird about it is that obviously there's legacy titles for these superheroes, but at least they mentioned that the only strange one that would have had to been would be like Thor. So instead there's like a cult of 4 followers as Thor has taken on Odin's role well by this time, so that's something at least. Wow, this is the first time I've actually went to the bottom of the cliff and have survived, and I'm going up it. Also, teleporters. That's a thing. Yeah. Did you know teleporters happen in Blood also, like in every other first-person shooter? Big whoop, I know, but still. Happens in Doom, happens in Quake, happens in Duke Nukem 3D. It's just teleporters aren't really emphasized in the Blood experience. So why they're emphasizing Cryptic Passage, again, don't know, don't care. I just accept teleporter as part of the gaming schematic. Yeah, that's an interesting way to show me how to open that door. I don't know if I'll be seeing that kind of texture again. I will be ever falling to my doom! Also, what are these doors like? They're like landscape paintings? I think? What even is this level? And why is it so interesting to look at? I swear. A lot of good levels are realistic, but also simultaneously abstract art. The best. Around. Why am I doing that? Blow them up. There we go. Oh no, the ridge, it's too thin. Ah! Oh goodness. Hey look, the wall open. Now I can go to where I was killing them very hard. But wait, there's more. Act now and I'll throw you another beast vision absolutely free of vision and or beasts. Oh really now? Portrait! Here's how this is gonna work. You push that thing and a key comes up and shit happens. I'm gonna leave this thing here, because I have not been using it and I want you to see me use it as a turret again. Or I can just pick it back up. You know, it doesn't matter. I'll use it again soon. Brogue! But yeah, that's how you get one key. That'll happen somewhere again, somewhere else. And then for like the final one, you'll have to do like 3 separate ones in order to get the key or something or some such. And it's gonna be spooky. A little bit spooky through the landscape. Possibly through the Himalayas at this point of the game. Or something. Maybe. Get all that wind, get all that water out of your system. Look at the 2 eyes and say, "Here's looking at you, kid." Yep, the teleporter has recognized that the floor has risen and I did not suddenly teleport under miles of water. Because that's not how that works, apparently. Interesting. No matter, I'll go back up this way, because I don't feel like going back across that tight wad ledge right now. I could have. I've decided not to. Still like the forklift. That is the bestest around. Remember that other thing on the floor with the door that I couldn't open yet. I can totally open it now. I'm just trying to remember where it is. Getting a little lost. Ah, there it is. Oh no, it's a ghost! And he blends in with the surroundings. He's a camouflage. Gay. Camouflage. That's right. You hide and you jump the cliffs. Luckily, this bridge don't break. I knew there was some guy back there, and I was just like, oh, let's see how cheeky he is when I fire a rocket, assuming he was even there. And yes, this is probably the laziest key positioning ever. You just go around the side and be like, hey, here's your key. What's especially silly about it is then, like, a few cultists will now show up where you just were. It's like, wow, okay. Thanks a lot, level designer. That's only slightly annoying. Especially if you get to kick him off the cliff. That's good. Where's the Wilhelm scream? Bring it! Flares. This looks like a Duke Nukem 3D level now. Just this one part. Makes me think of the Prison Break. A little bit. Where the ceiling is opened up somewhere. It's like, okay, why not? Look, rocks! So very nice. But wait. Now I must go through this place. Where there are 3 sectors. You must pass all 3. And then open that with the moon key. That's how it's going to work. You're getting shot from behind because you're stupid. Okay. In challenge number 1, a bunch of zombies. No, challenge number 1 is waiting for this moving platform. Will you die of boredom? Let's find out. It's not too bad. If you perform effectively enough, you're only going to have to make 1 trip to and 1 trip back. So make sure you don't waste time. You're going to feel silly, be like, oh crap, I got to wait longer now. Speedrunners hate him. The worst moving platform in Blood. Top 10 reasons why this moving platform slams speedrunners and shows them out the door. Hashtag fuck you speedrunners. I'm a game designer and you will play as that is intended. Yeah. There is some like ROM hack designers who specifically want to screw with the speed. Want to be like, no, play it properly. And it's just like, you know, at least you're actually designing it to work that way as opposed to just saying, please don't play it that way. By like the honor system. That's something programmed games do, is we don't have to worry about the honor system. It's just a matter of, are you changing the actual game itself? Someone's going to know. Or maybe they won't. But I will know. In my heart. We have that strange Celtic chanting again for this level, which I've liked a lot in that one level, but I just get to hear it in tidbits in this one. Alright, now go through another teleporter. Which one? This one, with the spiders. Guess who's gonna be down here? Spiders! Also a mother spider. I don't know why this one kind of worked out the way it did, but I had to do it a few times. You tell me after watching the footage, because I don't know. It kind of went weird, like... So the first thing I remembered is that there's gonna be spiders coming in, so I just dropped some proximities. Next thing that happens is you push the button and pillars are going to go up temporarily, which will force the mother spiders to produce spiders. Spawn spiders. And then if you just hang around there long enough, the pillars will go back up again, and that's going to be fucky. Anyway, I think I know what the problem was now while I was doing this. It's nothing to do with the spider encounter itself. Though I sure thought it was at the time. Because if I knocked it off, I thought maybe that wouldn't actually help me. But no, it turns out this door is timed on the way back with these pillars here, and I didn't realize it at the time, and I thought it was just stuck because I did something wrong. Then again, this is only like my second time doing this level, so I mean... It was just something I had to work with, you know? While I planned for most of my level playthroughs, sometimes there's just things I don't get the second or third time because there's things I didn't know about the level, and it just happens. But just so I can get a good layout so I'm not completely and totally lostly likeys. But that happened. And now we're going to have to deal with the conses and the quinces. And the quince and the cons. Fast du fog du Vogel. There is no Jazz. There is only Zool. Did you know they made a remaster of Zool? My thing with that is that I don't even know what the proper version was anyway. Because they played differently. The Amiga and Genesis ones, different. Super Nintendo one, different. I don't know what's right here. When you have vastly different... Like in the 90s, you know, consoles actually behaved differently. You couldn't just port one game to another console and expect no downsides. So, as a result, I don't know what I think they... I guess, in my mind, the canon Zool might be the Amiga one. Probably. Anyway, we have to wait for this wall to come up, but I'm stupid! Oh no, this stupid. I caught it. I could have ended this like 5 minutes ago. No, I have to persist in being a dumb bum. This time, I say fuck you to the pillars, because... Did you know that song was played by an African American originally, composed? Fun facts for people who know about the 1920s, or late 1800s, as it were. You would be surprised by a lot of things in our history that have just been lost to time. Somehow. You'd be very, very, very surprised. Especially stuff about, like, the history of California, for instance. That would prove to be very interesting for you to look into. I'm not talking about the gold rush, necessarily, but that's one part of it. Very interesting. And, this is the silliest demon dog spawn area ever, because I have so much room. Lots of room. I mean, there's a lot of dogs, but I've given, like, the headway here. Maybe if you want to see them further away, you want to put in the beast vision, but that's about it. That is a lot of space for a little less enemy. I like to see someone go back through all these games and be like, I'm gonna, like, don't change the level geometry, but just change the positions of items and enemies. It might prove to be pretty interesting, actually. Same with, like, keys. Not the doors, but the... Yeah, like... Maybe not necessarily move the keys, but... You need to place the keys in a way that makes it possible to beat the level. You're just, like, shooting yourself in the foot there, buddy. Okay, now it's super duper open, and I ain't falling for that. Get out of here. I think a few have escaped my wrath. Not for long. There we go. Ah, shit. I think they started firing before the door opened. That's some Wolfenstein shit. Get out of here. Alright. Here's a fun time. Jump over to this. Then press that, and then there's dudes that are gonna come out. Like this! Fuck them. We'll do it live. Get out. Yeah. And then you teleport again. And then we are somewhere else. I think we're nearly at the end here. Maybe there's some more to go. Yeah, this is the end. I don't have to save in the water, though, because my dude can actually swim above water, so I can just save right here and not drown before actually entering the next level. Wow. It's especially weird because the next level, I mean, does start out with water, but it's not really a water level. We're just being an asshole for no reason particular. Thanks a lot, the designers. You do great work.